Zhang Linghe became the unexpected center of a viral debate about love, marriage, and ideal types. Within hours after the event, keywords related to Zhang Linghe surged across social media. What made this moment attract so much attention? It began with what sounded like a light-hearted confession on a television program. Host and actress Shen Mengchen openly admitted that actor Zhang Linghe perfectly matched her ideal type when it came to appearance. Then, with impeccable comic timing, she contrasted that fantasy with reality by joking about her husband, Du Haitao. Ideally, he's very thin, but in reality, he's very round. The comment instantly sparked discussion online, not because it was scandalous, but because it felt surprisingly honest. For many viewers, Shen Mengchen's words captured a familiar contradiction in modern relationships. People may admire a certain image, a certain beauty, or even a celebrity fantasy, but the person they ultimately build a life with often represents something deeper and steadier. The conversation quickly evolved from celebrity gossip into a broader reflection on what truly matters in love and marriage. Still, much of the attention inevitably circled back to Zhang Linghe himself. The actor's visual appeal has become almost impossible to ignore in Chinese entertainment circles over the past year. His sharp features, elegant styling, and calm screen presence have earned him a reputation as one of the industry's standout young stars. Shen Mengchen specifically mentioned being captivated by his New Year's Eve runway appearance, recalling that, "Every step he took touched my heart." She even joked online that her heart was filled with Zhang Linghe, embracing the excitement with the carefree enthusiasm of a fan rather than hiding it behind celebrity restraint. Interestingly, the reaction did not create visible tension between the people involved. Veteran host He Jiong reportedly relayed Shen Mengchen's admiration directly to Zhang Linghe in a playful and relaxed atmosphere, which only made the moment feel more natural. Instead of awkwardness, audiences saw confidence and emotional security. That may explain why the public response leaned more thoughtful than judgmental. Many netizens praised Shen Mengchen for separating fantasy from reality in a mature way. To them, Zhang Linghe represented aesthetic admiration, the kind of unattainable, moonlight figure often associated with celebrity crushes, while Du Haitao represented emotional stability, trust, and everyday warmth. One viral comment summarized the sentiment bluntly but humorously: "Zhang Linghe gives you visuals, but Du Haitao gives you life." Behind the jokes, people pointed to the small details Shen Mengchen shared about her husband over the years. She described how Du Haitao peeled shrimp for her on their first date, supported her personality without trying to change her, welcomed guests in cold weather, insisted on taking care of practical matters, and consistently offered quiet companionship rather than dramatic romance. Even during periods when their wedding plans were delayed, reportedly due to the pandemic, he continued celebrating her birthday at midnight year after year. In a celebrity culture often obsessed with appearances, these stories resonated strongly. At the same time, Zhang Linghe's role in the discussion remained fascinating because he never actually did anything controversial. His influence came simply from existing as an image of idealized beauty. That alone says something revealing about celebrity culture today. Sometimes stars become symbols onto which audiences project fantasies, aspirations, or emotional comparisons, even when they themselves remain completely outside the conversation. A few critics questioned whether openly praising another man's looks crossed emotional boundaries in marriage. Yet many defended Shen Mengchen, arguing that her honesty reflected trust rather than disrespect. In fact, Du Haitao's calm attitude became part of the reason audiences viewed their relationship as stable. The absence of jealousy arguably spoke louder than any romantic declaration could. There is also something quietly refreshing about the entire incident. Instead of pretending that marriage erases attraction, admiration, or fantasy, Shen Mengchen acknowledged those feelings while still making it clear where her real emotional commitment lies. That distinction felt surprisingly realistic to many viewers navigating modern relationships themselves. Perhaps that is why this story traveled so far online. It was never truly about choosing between Zhang Linghe and Du Haitao. It was about the tension between dreams and reality, excitement and comfort, fantasy and partnership. And maybe the most mature relationships are not the ones without contradictions, but the ones strong enough to hold them without fear. As the discussions continue, one question lingers: Are people today searching more for idealized romance, or for emotional peace? And if given the choice, which one lasts longer in everyday life? For more conversations on entertainment, celebrity culture, and the moments everyone suddenly can't stop talking about, subscribe to YouTube channel Meomi PopScope.